Hello everyone, have a pleasant day. This is Dr. Srimati from Dr. Ambedkar Global Law Institute, Tirupati. Today we are going to see redemption of debentures out of provisions. So here what is about the redemption of debentures? Already you know it is buyback of debentures. So here it is about a very important obligation of a company to buy back its debentures. Suppose if it has been fixed in a future date for the redemption of debentures, then the company is to see that it is essential the sufficient cash is available on the date of such redemption. Okay, so in this normal course the liquid cash may not be available for the redemption. So making provision is the best way to ensure that the necessary cash is available on the date of redemption. So there are two methods are universally adopted to ensure the liquidity for redemption of debentures. The first one is sinking fund method and second one is insurance policy method. We are going to see only the sinking fund method. So what is it sinking fund method? It is about a fund which has been created for redemption of debentures. So it is about different from the sinking fund which has been created for replacement of asset. So here this is about that is sinking fund which has been created for redemption of debentures is out of revenue profit by debiting the profit and loss appropriation account and is not charged against the profit. Okay, so that is more important. But the sinking fund for replacement of asset is created by debiting profit and loss account and is charged against the profit. So here sinking fund for redemption of debenture is also called debenture redemption fund, which about is different from the other sinking fund. So here in this method the amount repayable on debentures including any premium on redemption is to be ascertained. As you know well, in the last problem itself we have ascertained at the time of issue of debenture itself how much it has to be repayable, whether it has been repayable at par or premium or at discount. Okay, so it's not under discount, whether it has been redeemable at par or premium. So that should be ascertained first. Okay, and then the securities in which the sinking fund has to be invested and the likely rate of interest on investment has also be ascertained. Okay, that is determined. So here the amount of investment and the interest rate, so that it is easy for the calculation to how much it will be available as a liquid cash at the end of the period. So here reference to sinking fund tables can provide the amount which has to be set aside every year from the profit of annual contribution to the sinking fund. So every year it should be set aside, the profit from the profit it should be set aside for the future redemption of debentures. So at the end of the first year after issue of debentures, the annual contribution to the sinking fund is made out of profit and loss appropriation account and is invested in the external securities. So the amount of investment and rate of interest is to be calculated. At the end of the second year the interest is received on investment, then annual contribution to sinking fund and the interest are again invested in the outside securities. The same procedure is repeated year after year. Okay, so in the last year the interest is received and the annual contribution is set aside towards the sinking fund. So here we can see, however, all the existing sinking fund investment are sold away for cash. So is there any loss or gain? So since the investments are sold in the open market, there is a chances for loss or gain. So is there any loss or gain on sale is debited or credited to the sinking fund. So here the debentures are repaid at the out of cash which has been available by the sale of investment. So after the redemption of debentures, the sinking fund becomes redundant and then it should be closed. Okay, so it is closed by transferring its balance to general reserve. Okay, then this is about how the entries are to be made, the journal entries. So here the journal entries at the end of the first year for making annual transfer to sinking fund. Profit and loss appropriation account to debtor to sinking fund account. Then for making investment, sinking fund investment account data to bank account for making an investment. Then at the end of second year, for receiving interest on sinking fund investment, bank account to data to interest on sinking fund investment. For transferring interest to sinking fund account, interest on sinking fund investment account data to sinking fund account. Then for transfer, for annual transfer to sinking fund, profit and loss appropriation account to sinking fund account. For making investment, including the interest received. So sinking fund investment account data to bank account. So the same procedure will be repeated for the number of years in which the redemption is to be made. Suppose at the end of up to the end of last year. Okay. So the number of years, second year, third year, fourth year, fifth year, and the number of year it goes. And then at the end of the year, the following entries are to be passed. For sale of investment, bank account to data. Then the cash received, how much it has been received. Then sinking fund account. Suppose if the sinking fund investment incurs any loss on sale, then that is loss on sale of sale. That is to be debit. Then to sinking fund investment account. Suppose if there is about a profit, then bank account increases, then sinking fund investment account is the value, then the sinking fund account is credited with more value. It won't come sinking fund debit, loss on sale. Then for redemption of debentures, the percentage of debentures account data to bank account. Then for closing the sinking fund account data to general reserve account. So here certain important points which you have to note it. Before making investment in sinking fund, one has to refer the sinking fund factor, and then so that it is useful for the amount which has been required to repay the debentures, and the due date should be multiplied with the sinking fund factors to ascertain the annual transfer to the sinking fund. And then unless otherwise which has been mentioned, the sinking fund balance and sinking fund investment balance are equal. So all incomes, profit and loss relating to the operation of sinking fund are to be debit or credited to sinking fund itself. And then sinking fund investment may be made in a round figure, that is like nearest 100 rupees or nearest 10 rupees. So since this may cause a minor difference between the sinking fund and then investment thereof, so that should be neglected. Okay, it should be rounded off to the nearest round of value. I think I have done. Until the next, it's bye from Srimati. Thank you.